Welcome back to the metaverse. I'm Dan.
I'm Dave, and guess we're gonna be doing a longer form podcast.
We gonna we
Uh,
gonna talk just
yeah,
for
we're gonna sit
talking.
down and break some things down.
I mean,
So yeah,
what's
dude, like the market, inflation, crypto, like the
the
U.S.
burning dumpster
economy
fire
in
that
general.
is U.S. economy?
Cheese and
Bro,
rice,
like
man. When you didn't think it'd get worse.
they keep going lower. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's crazy. We could literally devote like hours and hours and hours to it, but it's not good, man. It's only getting worse. Like, I mean, we briefly touched on it last week? We did like a little market update, but like,
Yeah,
I mean, it's only gotten down from there. I think Bitcoin was still like I think it was still 30,000 last time we talked about it.
maybe. Well, no, I think it was definitely in the 20s, but regardless, like recently it hit like 17.
Oof,
Like
oof.
I mean, it
Yeah.
was barely at 17. But I mean, like, dude, it doesn't seem like it's gonna recover like to the heights of where it was at before. Like,
Fellow crypto bros, I foresee more pain in our future.
crypto brother.
Pain. I mean, everyone wants to look back at the past and the Bitcoin pattern because we could talk about every single altcoin like we kind of went into last time. But right now, every coin is following Bitcoin. Like Bitcoin's setting the
Yeah,
trend. It is what it is. There may be
yeah.
one-offs that are breaking the pattern, but chances are they come back down to earth just as fast as they're rising. But I mean, bro, it's there's nobody out there that knows what's gonna happen. None of our influencers, the people I watch, people you watch, at least the good ones, they're all telling the same thing. This might happen, but really, we have no idea.
Honestly, yeah. Like crypto, it typically has these 30% like drops or whatever. But dude, the situation that we're in now doesn't seem like it can recover like it has before. Because the problem is like you have like Bitcoin, which is following like the S&P, which is following the other markets, which has never happened before. Which means there are a lot of like institutional investments in Bitcoin, and if they're pulling liquidity, then I mean, like, dude, it's the same thing as the stock market at this point. Like
Absolutely.
everything that's happening in the stock market is being affected in crypto, and nobody knows like what's going to happen next, especially with like the amount of corruption that's been going on and just everything going on in the world. Like you got Biden talking about like a new disease, new pandemic.
Motherfucker can't
Like
ride a bike. Gonna tell me how to run my economy. Get out of
like at this point, like
here.
nobody knows what's gonna happen tomorrow. So
No.
I mean, like with crypto, like everybody's pretty much just making a guess. And like I don't know. I recently started buying back in, so
Yeah, I'm starting my dip buys now too weekly. I mean, I think with Bitcoin, like the last few cycles, because it's been massive bear cycles followed by multi-year bears, or I'm sorry, massive bull cycles followed by multi-year bear cycles, and the last cycle ended with Bitcoin dropping. I think it was 80 to 85% from its all-time high, which was 20,000. It came back down to 3,500. So that's what it was.
oh
Right now,
yeah, that was like back in like 2017, 2018, where
yeah,
it like hit the peak and then it just like
yeah, and that bottom was actually like I believe COVID that hit that bottom, and then when everything came in, it worked its way up. So right now, if it were to follow that same cycle, which I don't think it is, but like all this is not financial advice. But this is where my head's at.
not financial
My
advice.
metaverse head, and my metaverse pocket. So if it were to follow the same trend, an 80% drop from 69,000, nice all time high, it would be 12,000 Bitcoin. The reason I don't think it's going to hit that is because it didn't follow its bull cycle. It didn't have its blow off top. It didn't reach the same gains. So it's fair to say, within logic, if that even still applies in this market, that it probably won't hit that 12,000. But I still think we have a little bit to drop. But we're close. I definitely think we're close, in my opinion.
Really,
Take all your
I don't
money.
know, man.
Buy. Buy
Come
now.
on.
I mean, I think the cautious approach like we're taking, small buys, you know, spread apart, buying the dip. You're never gonna lose out as much as you can. I mean, you probably won't make as massive gains, but you're limiting your risk, and in this market, that's all you can really do.
Yeah, like pretty much at this point, we're at the lowest possible risk point that we could possibly be for these coins because we haven't hit this number in a while now. So this point, this is like
3 years.
the best point to buy.
2000, yeah. It's been since this last bull stock 2 years ago since this bull stock market started to go up. Yeah,
it's the best point to like buy. So I mean, why not buy little by little now? See how the market's going, and then we'll see where things go. I do believe like we could have like a couple more, I wouldn't say massive drops, but a couple more drops. But I mean,
there's always those black swan events that can happen. Terra Luna. There's always those crazy things that can happen. COVID. There's stuff beyond our control. But as far as the foreseeable future goes, I think we're in a good spot at least for crypto to start accumulating. Which I'm going to do. Minimal risk. As for the market though, I just don't know, man.
I don't know. I lost faith in the market, kind of.
Yeah, no, kind of.
Everything that's been happening. Oh, I mean, like, there's still opportunity to make money. I still got to be. It's gonna be
a little gabagool on the bone over there. You know what I'm saying? Good little dude. I can't do it.
I mean, like, yeah, I lost faith, but I mean, people are still making money. So I mean, means I can do it too. But man, dude, it's just like everything looks so hopeless.
Yeah, I mean, Warren Buffett. I mean, I'm not his biggest fan, but he basically said that as long as you're betting on America to survive, you could bet on the stock market long term.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Well, this dude, like, he buys and then he holds for like 10 years or whatever. So
he's got the most boring job.
The market,
he gets results.
The market trends upwards, so like he's gonna be like 70% right at the time because like the market is gonna be up in the next 10 years. So like even though we crash now, we hit like a 30 or 40% drop. In 10 years, this will be like booming again. So
yeah. I mean,
as far as trends go.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, it can't go down forever. Like at some point, it's got to come up. I mean, is there any stocks you're looking at? I mean, I think all the blue chip players are kind of at a good discount. I mean, you would think.
Yeah.
The Amazons, the Googles. I don't know about Meta anymore. Sorry, guys. I just don't know about our boy. What's his? He can hear you. Zuckerberg is everywhere.
They got moderators, bro.
See, my guy just hit the ground. Metaverse Danny Cap killed himself. Another tragic death.
I'll have to bring in, Gucky in here and he'll take her spot.
Bring in a more ethnically diverse co-host.
It'll be like Jesus and Mero, but the animated in the metaverse.
That's grimy. So what do you think turns it around?
I don't know what one specific thing can do to turn it around, but as far as right now, clearly inflation has to we either need. I feel like we're going into a recession. We possibly could hit a depression at the way the Fed is talking right now. Dude, it's extremely I don't know. It's just bad. But we need to get rid of inflation. Inflation has to be something that goes away, or at least we have a soft landing, as they say they will. They're hoping for. The food shortage, gas shortage, all these problems that we've had in the last year or two or last couple months. These problems need to be resolved to some degree. Maybe not completely back to how things used to be, but people need to believe in the country, I guess, in the world again, and have the financial means to provide for these things, so that way they can get back into crypto and we could see those numbers start to move up again.
That's fast.
Because right now, it's pretty much I don't have money for crypto. I need to feed my kids. It goes back to the kids.
Oh, it's the kids. How do I feed these kids? I mean, yeah.
So it's people are focused on that.
Yeah. I mean, I think as, right or wrong, this isn't even Democrat or Republican. I think what the focus is going to be is going to be the regime change, whether it be a different president, same party, different president. It's going to get to a point where I think we got two. What is it? We're in June, 2.5 more years, 2 years, 5 months. November elections,
True,
2024.
but the midterm.
I think it's
the
I think it's going to be a
elections-
mental. It depends what happens in midterms. You're right. If there's a big swing, it could get people kind of happy.
They're thinking about like it could possibly turn into a red wave where we shift from having the Democrats and leading the Senate and the House to the Republicans now, and then who knows what happens with the presidency with everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I think the problem with this country and like our culture in general is all of our swings are just too far, man. One direction. Like it's just there's no balance.
Well, everything's
man.
become like really polarized now. Like everybody's like fixed in their opinions, and the media is pretty much just pushing you on one side. Like you can
either
no
you're
longer
Democrat
be like
or you're racist.
Pretty much.
What I mean? Either you're a Republican or you're right. Like it's just there's no, you know what I mean? There's no there's no balance. There's no middle.
There's no middle, but a lot of people want to be like. A lot of people feel like they're in the middle, but you're just getting swept to a side regardless now. Because you can never be like, if you're not too liberal, like if you're not believing everything they believe, you're conservative. It's like you believe in abortion or whatever, you're pro-choice, but like you don't agree with gays, and it's just like, nope, you're conservative.
Get them out of here.
You're not with us, all right? You got to be with us on everything. I don't know.
I think it's the main cause of the turmoil. I mean, the cause of it, I don't know why the country's gotten that way. I think as much as I think Trump did some good things. I think like him being as polarizing as it was caused other forces to be equally polarizing in the media. Like it created this perfect storm of media, Trump, battle, division.
True. Because I feel like once Trump came into the picture, he brought in social media and TV and like all these other forms of media, which pretty much forced everybody to become opinionated. People didn't even disagree with him on like his policies or what he believed as far as the economy or anything like that. It was straight up, what's your opinion of this guy? Yeah. And now that's pretty much become like the gist of politics. What do you think about this policy? What do you think about this? What do you think about, I don't know, just like social justice? And then based on what you decide, that's what everybody bases you on. And it's no longer like what's for the good of everybody. It's for what I want. Mm-hmm. And now it's just like we become so polarized. It's just like I can't agree with you on anything anymore. If I disagree with you on one thing, I disagree with you on everything.
I mean, I hate to sound like an old head, but back in my day, we disagree. We used to disagree all the time. I feel like I mean, like saying old head, like
you could disagree and like we wouldn't have a problem and be like, all right, you believe what you believe. But now people are getting canceled for what they believe, and it's just like I'm not going around telling people this. You asked me, and now you're gonna cancel me for it. Like what?
And now, like people like myself, at least me, like I'm afraid to voice my honest opinion on like half the real facts in the world, just because
I'm afraid.
You don't know how people. you don't know how people are gonna react, man. People can't handle, like you said, your honest opinion, and they can't accept that that's your opinion. And right or wrong, it's your right to have that opinion.
Yeah, and it's not like I have to convince you of the opposite side or anything. It's just I'm just letting you how I feel, and it's not like I have any animosity towards anyone or any harmful or harsh feelings towards you. It's just what I believe, and you have your beliefs. So how are you going to trump my beliefs with your beliefs? That's the one thing I don't get. It's just like I believe what I believe. You want to cancel me for that, but what makes your belief so right that I have to actually like listen to what you're saying or believe?
And I think in a way it all ties together, man. When it comes to like the stock market, when it comes to the political parties, like they want us, they need us divided, which is how our country completely is. And the more divided they like we are, the more as as the government, as the market makers, as the powers that be have control.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy, and it's working, man. It's scary if you take a step back and look how divided the news media's make us and everything. It's we're just pawns, man. We're just sheep, and for the
Bro.
most part, people are following.
Yeah, and like what you said, like for the most part, too, it's these corporations, it's these politicians, it's these higher ups that are making the money off of all this. Like all the
Mm-hmm.
division that's being caused can be monetized. Because what's
Absolutely.
important these days? Money. If they can't properly like make money off of whatever is going on, then that's a problem, and they'll pretty much stop it. But as far as right now, like us disagreeing, us having issues, they're making money off of that. There's
Oh yeah.
money being made wherever. Like I forgot who said it, but there's a quote where it's out of conflict. Out of conflict, I think prosperity is to be gained. Something like that.
Hmm.
I can't remember
Hmm.
who, but I know as far as like the pandemic,
Hmm.
bro. So many pharmaceutical companies, so many politicians made so much money off of this. Like it's ridiculous. And then now they're actually telling everybody, "Oh yeah, there are side effects. We're gonna compensate this person for that."
Bro, like I mean, look
And
at the oil companies. I think they made like something like the last couple of years, their profit margins are just like ridiculous, man. They're benefiting off of literally everything, war, COVID, you name it. They're
well, I
unaffected.
mean, like that's easily gonna make money because like if we have any of these issues, we need oil to like supply everything pretty much. And now more than ever, we need oil because, pretty much Biden shut down all our options to like get oil from external resources and even resources from our own to the point where we're digging in our reserves and we're buying oil at like a high rate because it's so like we eliminated like options which we shouldn't have.
I mean, bro, we were gonna be completely oil like fossil fuel dependent, weren't we? We were gonna have enough. I mean, when Trump was in office, that's what he was pushing for, right?
Oh, I think so. Well, at least like he was looking to open up
I said
yeah,
dependent. I meant
yeah, we're gonna
independent.
be like
Independent.
yeah, independent, yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
much with the Keystone pipeline that would have helped out so much. But yeah, ever since Biden got in, it was pretty much the Green New Deal, environmental like protection, climate change, this and that. He shut down everything just so we can be forced into a point where, we have to change. But life doesn't work out like that. You can't just make a quick switch, especially with something like this. Everybody's driving a car.
Yeah.
But as soon as like what gas reaches like $100 every time you fill up, bro, people are gonna stop. They're gonna stop driving around so much.
I'm gonna have to grow a pair of legs and start walking everywhere.
Nah, 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 bro. We'll
We
float.
float. We
We'll
float.
just float everywhere. If only I could float in real life. That'd be awesome.
Oh, there's not enough edibles in the world to make me float like this. I mean, yeah. So I mean, the outlook is bleak, and unfortunately, like I think, right or wrong, I think the next political party, I think the promise of change, is what's going to get people energized again. You know, and I think ultimately, I think it's ultimately all a farce. You know, I think it's just the cycle repeats, the cycle resets, and
True,
we do it
but
all over again.
I don't even think it's like the promise of change anymore. I think it's the fact that the Democrats haven't done their job properly this time.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they
Mm-hmm.
had the House, they had the Senate, they had the presidency, they had it all. Even though who was it, Chuck Schumer or no Joe Manchin, I think. Joe Manchin pretty much shut it all down for the Democrats. Like, I'm voting no on everything you guys say. He
I
must have
can't
been paid
stand
off by the
y'all.
Republicans, yeah.
Oh, of course, of course.
Because that is
You know, I mean,
ridiculous. I can't believe this guy.
and
At one
meanwhile, you
point,
know, the whole time, all of our elected officials are making money on the stock market. I mean,
yeah,
it shouldn't be that these conversations go hand in hand, you know, with government, politics, and the stock market. But unfortunately, that's where we are, dude. It's all connected.
bro, everybody was following Nancy Pelosi's trades. Like, just because of how much money she was making off of it. It's wild.
It's crazy, bro. She's still killing it. What the fuck?
Yeah.
They're like, Nancy, what do you think about your husband insider trading? She drank that water. She's like,
I don't think nothing.
Next question.
I ain't worried.
Everyone in the house is like
I ain't
quiet
worried
about it
nothing.
too. Like,
That's because they know, man. Like, there's
because they
no
do it
way
too.
you can set up trades where the end of your contract is like right after the deal goes down or something like that, and then you close out right then and there after you made millions. Like,
Yeah, facts.
man.
So I mean, I think ultimately, I don't know. I think we could both agree that this isn't something that's going to be a quick turnaround. I think we got years, sad to
No,
say,
yeah,
months and months
yeah,
and
no.
years, and things got to change. I mean, whether on a grand scale, and it's always a fall decline or a fast decline, but it's just
Grind
slowly
back
have to
up.
rebuild, But the people with the huevos and the giant ovaries, this is where we make our money right now, bro. This is it. This is our time. These years, we gotta grind. We gotta throw our money into the furnace that is crypto and the stock market, and hope that on the other end of it, we make all the money back.
Hopefully. But they're creating like a centralized currency now. Countries are creating their own centralized cryptocurrency. So
That's
who
interesting.
knows what even happens to like Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that afterwards? Because who knows? What if this is the dip of all dips and it fully wipes out like crypto, except for like
And
everybody's holding the bag.
introduces like the Great Reset.
Yeah, pretty much the Great Reset, and then all the centralized cryptocurrencies are promoted because even the Fed is promoting America's. They're all promoted, and pretty much that's the standard from now on. It's everybody has their own cryptocurrency. We wiped out debt across the board, but the Fed is in charge of everything still. I blame like so I don't blame just like the presidency or these past
No,
politicians or anything like that. Dude, the Fed has been on this whole time and they've lied. Either they've lied or they're just stupid. And I doubt they're stupid.
yeah, you don't get that
So
much
they're
money being
liars.
stupid. Bunch of liars. Yeah, I think you're right. I think a lot of these, Biden, mostly, all politicians are just glorified puppets. I mean, it's the money that's making the rules. It's the money that's moving everybody, indirectly or directly.
They played their part, but I mean like the Treasury, Janet Yellen, there's no way you're this incompetent at your job. And
Yeah.
then Joe Powell, like everything that he's reporting, I get it's from like there's a group of them. He's just a spokesman or whatever, but there's no way you guys could have gotten this wrong. Like I saw him he spoke today and he was saying like there's this one lady, she wouldn't not let it go as far as do you guys have the right tools to analyze this and to make this better. And he's like, we got the right tools. Everything's good. It's just like if you got the right tools, how'd you get this so wrong? Like either this is planned or something's going on and you guys just didn't tell us or aren't telling us or won't tell us like
Yeah.
what the
I
hell's
mean,
going on.
all revealed in time, right? We'll know
Yeah, of
eventually.
course, the what's done in the darkness will be brought to light.
Big facts. Way too happy saying that statement. So, all right, so I mean, let's get on some brighter news. I mean, let's talk about entertainment, like Drake's album. What did you think of Drake's album?
So I only got past like 2 songs, 2 3 songs.
He wasn't
And I was just
dancing.
like, yo, I can't take this anymore, bro. Like I haven't been able to listen to like anything new since like I don't know. Like I didn't listen to Drake's full old album, like Certified Lover Boy. There are a couple
Mm.
songs that are good that people requested or sent to me.
It's sticky, and you know that it's sticky.
Oh, that's a good song. Kanye West's album, I didn't listen to at all. Like I think
Mm.
the first one I listened to a couple songs and I was just like, yo, I can't take this. Kendrick Lamar didn't listen to. I listened to Harry Styles, surprisingly. A friend requested it.
And
I
that's
was
the
like,
Black Host. Like Drake, Kendrick, Kanye, Harry. Yo, I'm not
well,
gonna
it's
lie
not
though,
new, so
bro.
gotta try it out.
I know it's
Albums,
not the same as it was. I was like, damn, this song's kind of fire, bro.
yeah.
I was like, oh, it's hit me
It's
right
a pretty
here.
good album. Like
Hit me right there. hit me right in the feels.
It's a lot slower than I thought it'd be. Like it's a lot more mellow. But
I haven't checked it out at all, honestly. Just that one song.
I'll let you know a couple good songs. Like the second song is good. I don't remember the names. Cinema is good. I think I don't know. I can't remember the names that well, but it's not too bad. But dude, like, what'd you think about that music video he had with all the girls that he got married to?
Well, I mean, the album. I want to get my take on the album.
All right, because you can start with the album, then we could talk about that.
I think everyone's shitting on the album, and I kind of think it's a little unfair.
Why?
Let me explain. So, right, like, as an artist, like, you gotta be true to what your life is like. And I think Drake is just living that life. Like, this is like high class dance music, like from across the world, differently worldly sounds. Like, I think it's all great quality. It's just not for me or you. You know what I mean?
It's not for like most people though. Everybody's like, what is this? I think he's trying something new with this album though.
Yeah. And I think there's a good chance that in a year, like, this is gonna be the sound, and Drake was just ahead of the game. Again.
Maybe. But also you gotta think about it like Drake lives a completely different lifestyle, like you said, and he's trying something new. Plus he's at the top. Like, he's at the top of the game right now. Yeah. And he sees things from a different point of view. I think at the point where he's at, he's no longer climbing to reach something. He's just
punching down.
Stay away from the mountain.
It's my kingdom.
I think he's at the point where he doesn't really have to show anything anymore. He's just putting stuff out there that he likes. This is probably the Drake that he's just enjoying himself right now. Yeah. And he's not trying to make it anywhere. He's just
so can you really shit on somebody for that? Yeah. I guess not. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I will shit on his album art. Yo, you got too much money to have these goddamn whack ass album arts. Like,
bro,
what are we doing here?
I'll do your album art for you.
Like, bro, here, just use that background. That's a Drake album art right there. Fucking sunset.
I'll make your album art, Drake.
Champagne. I'm pretty good. Yeah, so I did watch the video. Besides the fact that it was like damn 12 minutes long.
I only saw like the 7-minute version, I think.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was
maybe it was 12 minutes. I don't know. It was just the ending that was long when he showed all the girls and they went through their like.
I saw the one Kim Kardashian lookalike.
I saw her too.
Yeah, I was like, that's a young Kim Kardashian right there. Like, it was kind of creepy. I was like, is that a deep fake? What was that?
Bro, this is like the future like music videos where like you get girls now and you put their IG on and then they pretty much become famous or whatever just from that. I feel like that's what a lot of rappers and singers and musicians are going to be doing now, and women will literally do anything to get to that point.
Oh man.
Take the Dubai doo-doo special on a music video.
What the fuck is a Dubai doo-doo special?
You never heard of that?
I don't want to know.
Oh, no. You're going to know. And you're going to know if you haven't figured it out. So basically, you got all these like Arab princes who like fly out IG models to like Dubai to do the craziest things to them. Like one of them, they have like a camel take a dump on a chick's chest.
Oh no!
Yeah, we're getting really graphic though.
As you can see here, the camel did not.
Yes. There were two girls holding a cup in this picture. But yeah, like it's like the most depraved, sexually depraved things that they have these girls do, and then they pay them like $10,000 and send them on their way.
Jeez.
Like, bro, like it's wild.
I would have did it for $5. That's wild, bro. Oh man, yeah. I mean, I think you're right. I think there's a future. I mean, I don't know. Like you said though, like I agree. I have not been blown away by an album in a while. It's been a minute. Probably the last one I was really like, besides me being white Eminem, like I'm not listening to that, but like nothing he's made is like groundbreaking. I think Kendrick's Damn was like my last favorite album. I love Schoolboy Q too. Schoolboy Q I can bump. Like all of his stuff is dope.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't listen to that.
What about Kendrick's Damn, like from like 6 years ago?
Yeah, there are a couple songs on that I got in my gym playlist, and sometimes I run to. So yeah, it's pretty good.
You're like loyalty, 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 loyalty. Tampa.
For Kendrick, bro.
What about What about movies, man? I'm getting kind of excited for a couple in particular. I've been thinking about Jordan Peele's new movie.
Oh, Nope.
Bro, that looks so good.
Dude, like, oh man, I'm so happy he started making movies. Like, he's like, really good at what he does. Like, who would have?
What's the last good alien movie that had you scared?
That had me scared.
1, 2, 3. Signs. Don't lie, you were scared. I was in the theater.
Signs?
I was in the theater, shook.
No, I don't think I. Signs? Is that the one with Oh no, not that one. What is it? The Fourth Kind? I think that was the scariest one I've seen. The last.
When did that come out? I don't know if I saw that.
That was a while ago.
Okay, it's been a minute. Dude. There has not been a good alien movie in a minute.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, they're not really focusing on alien movies anymore. They're doing what's in now?
Superhero. Everything's
superheroes,
superhero.
Yeah. Pretty much they're doing superhero movies at this point.
Spider-Man was dope, don't get me wrong. But we're getting the same thing. We're getting superhero movies. Nothing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the new wave. I mean, everybody's into that. Everybody can relate because that was part
Morbius
of
was an absolute gem. I mean,
oh my god, get out of here.
Hands down. It's Morbin time.
Making me leave.
Boy took off his
that
headset.
movie was terrible. Oh my god!
Come on, I didn't see it. Was it that bad?
Sony makes a damn movie Warriors 2. I swear to God.
I think we should do a live watch with the podcast and like just I haven't seen it. I kind of want to do a review just to do it.
Don't. No, you can review it by yourself.
It'll be our most liked video ever.
That movie's terrible, man. There's nothing good about it. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Well, maybe like the female like assistant or whatever. She's gorgeous. Besides
that, nothing.
I mean, the special effects were pretty cool, like him flying and using echo sonar, the bats.
I haven't seen the movie.
No,
I'm guessing that's what he does. He just flies around and goes.
Yeah, that's what he yells, and the cops are like, "What?"
He sings 30 Seconds to Mars from yesterday.
Nah, it's bad, dude. I'm kind of excited for Thor, but at the same time, I'm just like
Thor 4.
The more like every day goes on, I'm just like I really don't care anymore. Like I'm tired of just movies.
I don't know.
Or Marvel.
It's kind of sucks that they're taking all of our like heroes and they're completely like. There's a way a movie can be made that uplifts the woman and the male audience at the same time. They're now, they're just coming after. They're demasculating
not even
every single one of our heroes, bro. Like,
it's not even our
every
heroes,
hero in general.
It's movies, though. Look at what is it? Ghostbusters, Ocean's 12, or I don't know, whatever number that they had. What else? There are a bunch of movies coming out.
You want me to go on? You want me to go on? I mean, Thor is now a woman. What else, bro? Now you call me on the spot. I mean,
She-Hulk.
Obi-Wan, She-Hulk. I mean, the thing is, I don't know. I think I don't have a problem with all these like women spin-offs. So we're obviously joking about that. But what they're doing to these male leads at the same time is terrible. Like they're making Thor this sad sap, pining over Jane, crying when she's like, how long has it been? I can't even remember. He's like, 8 years, 275. Like, this is the god of thunder.
In that scene, she was actually blitzed, so she thought it was 5 because like she missed like 5 years. But yeah, at the same time, like, dude, he remembered to the T when they broke up or whatever. So, bro, I mean, like that's been the trend of like TV, movies, and just everything where you have the male role, like some bumbling idiot who can't do anything. I mean, he comes through and like saves the day, like some things, but it's mostly like the female lead who knows how to do it all, and she has nothing wrong with her.
Look at Obi-Wan, bro. They completely turned him. I haven't seen. I've only seen the first 4 episodes. Does it get better?
Yeah, it gets better from in the last episode, but I don't know. That whole series is just weird. Like it felt off watching the whole thing.
Yeah,
it was so strange.
Star Wars in general. I mean, dude. Oh god, dude. They
They
hurt
ruined
my
it.
soul. They hurt my soul, man.
They ruined the entire like Star Wars Empire thing. Like it's just decimated at this point.
After
I
they turned
didn't
Luke
think
Skywalker into like
Rogue
a
One was
giant
as
puss,
bad
I
as
couldn't
like
watch it. Rogue
you
One
what?
wasn't bad.
Rogue One
One
wasn't
was
bad.
But
No.
that was like separate. That was a separate, strong female leads. Cool. Their own movie. Cool. It worked. It was
Dude,
great.
she
Like
did
I was
an
all behind it.
amazing job. Like
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah.
liked the role that she played. She didn't overplay it or underplay it. And then the
Yeah.
male co-lead or whatever, he did a pretty good job too. Like he wasn't overshadowed or anything.
Yeah.
That was like beautiful. But now they have like
Well
all
done.
these movies where it's just like someone has to be dominant or over the other or something like that. And typically, you got the female lead who does whatever the hell she wants.
It all goes back to Game of Thrones. The first time I really got my heart broken when Arya Stark, which I love the character,
She
came
got
out of
that
nowhere
kill.
and
Stole
killed the
your
Night
kill,
King.
brother.
I was like, bro, they were like, he didn't even fight Jon Snow. Like he didn't even get a sword fight. What?
Well,
Nothing?
didn't they like he just got like blown past or something like that? I can't remember.
Bro,
what
it was
happened. It was so brief. I don't
it's
even remember.
PTSD, bro. Like my mind has purposely put those memories out of my head so to avoid further trauma. I'm like 11 from Stranger Things. Like it's shit's buried in my subconscious. But like they did something for the sake of doing it instead of letting it happen organically or building up to it the proper way and completely cut the legs out of all their strong, like not even male in this case, female, male characters completely, just for the sake of building up. It was terrible. I don't like the way that I don't like that trend in Hollywood, I should say. It's not even superhero movies, it's not even Disney. It's like you said, it's Hollywood, dude.
Yeah, no, it's been Hollywood for a while. Like anything that's coming out of there, they pretty much have their agenda being pushed out, or how they want everything to be portrayed. And lately, it's just been getting a lot worse. We're seeing it like in everything now.
Yeah.
Whereas before, it was more subtle.
Yeah, and it's like force fed, and that's the shit I don't like.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna. That being said, I'm still gonna give Thor 4 a chance. I could be jumping the gun. I could be completely wrong. I hope I am. Guardians. I'll definitely see Guardians 3. That'll be dope.
Guardians 3. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought they were gonna cancel it, but apparently, I guess they brought it back. Who do you know? Like, if Drax is actually gonna be played by Dave Bautista still?
I think so. I think he's gonna reprise role for. I think it's gonna be his last time.
Oh,
I think it's gonna be the last Guardians movie. Yeah,
probably most likely because this third one it took like everything just to bring everybody back to do it again.
Yeah.
But no, Thor. I mean, I think I'll watch it because it's Thor. Like the last one was good. I think this will be just as funny. But it's just I don't know. We'll see what they do. And Christian Bale's in it, so I think he'll play a great villain.
They said his villain's like testing the highest out of any Marvel villain. Like in sample audiences, they say it's like the best Marvel villain like ever. What is it, Gore the God Butcher?
Yeah, even better than Thanos.
Yeah,
that's wild. Thanos was
maybe
amazing.
Batman can save us. Batman can save us one more time.
Anybody can do it. He can.
It's Christian Bale. Batman.
When we needed him most.
He's not the hero we wanted, but he's the hero we deserved. Except he's a villain this time.
I hope they make a Batman reference. That'd be so hilarious.
Oh, that'd be dope as hell. I'm sure. I mean, maybe they will. I don't know. It's like you said. Thor's got that comedy like influence in it now. So
yeah. Plus, they improvise a lot, which makes it even more hilarious.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, I don't really see myself being excited for like movies or TV shows much anymore. Like Umbrella Academy came out recently. Mm-hmm. I don't care anymore.
At least it came out all at once, so you could binge it. Like I'm digging The Boys so far, but digging The Boys as much as I love The Boys, like there's still a lot of like stuff they're trying to subtly put in there. You know, political references, a bunch of stuff. But I'm at least with all the blood and the gore. I'm like I can look past that stuff.
And the action and like the humor.
Yeah. The overall acting too, really good acting.
Really good.
Homelander, you sick son of a bitch.
He's a great guy. Great.
What about the NBA Finals? You catch any of that?
Nope.
Let me tell you what you missed out on. Golden State made a lot of threes, and that's about it.
I know the Warriors won. Like at this point, like they're like the Patriots. Like just expect them to be in the championships like every year or something.
I
And
mean,
they
now
might
that they're
win, they
healthy
might
again,
not.
absolutely. I mean, bro, I was like one game away from hitting for like $3,000 on DraftKings, bro.
Wow,
You saw how hard I recruited for DraftKings. Like, DraftKings, y'all
bro,
the truth for real. Like, I was getting
this
those free
guy.
bets. I made a killing in the NFL playoffs. I literally recruited probably 25 people
They
and
need
got them to
to.
deposit $100 and got
They need to hire
$100 free
you
bets.
for like affiliate marketing.
Bro,
Like,
I was calling people's houses like, I'm calling you to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Like, I was going, and people I didn't even know. I was like, listen, just deposit $100. You get it right back. It's not a big deal, and it
dude,
worked, bro.
didn't you try to get me when I already had it?
I did.
Yeah,
Hey man, you never know until you ask. I mean, bro,
that's right.
that app is fun as hell. I mean, sports betting in general, it's gotten huge, dude. Like, it's everywhere now, bro.
But I'm still shocked the stock is down. I don't get how. Like,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
feel like they've been doing
are they
well, like,
losing?
especially this past year. Bro, their stock plummeted, man.
But I mean, are they losing in general, like with their bets? Like, is that what it is? Like, I guess I don't know the in and outs of casino and like sports betting to know like how. I would assume
Yeah,
it's extremely profitable though.
I assume it is, but I mean, like, I don't think anybody's like been winning that often for them to
Mm.
be losing money or anything. But at the same time, you never know. There are all these like forums on Reddit or whatever, or just groups on Reddit
Those
where,
parlays, it's the new viral thing, bro. Like every time
yeah,
I go on my TikTok or my Instagram feed, it's just like this parlay hit. My
yeah, they
feed is all
tell you who
degenerate
to bet
gamblers.
on, and pretty much
Yeah,
like, dude, you can make bank off of that. One guy actually made I was watching him on his not Instagram, Twitter. Dude bet like 50 cents and he won $500,000 just because he guessed the score of a
it was
game right.
every NFL team, right? Or no, it was a
No, I
different
don't
one.
think it was at every NFL team. I think it was just like a
That's how crazy
championship
it
game
is,
or
bro.
something like
There's
that.
so like as wild as that is, there's like every day you're seeing the same thing. It's like somebody took a free $5 prop bet, and they bet the score. They bet the winner of every NFL team on an NFL Sunday, and they hit for like crazy money.
Bro, but 50 cents? Like, who can turn 50 cents into $500,000? Like, that's
But they never
wild.
show you how many times they lost, though. I'll
That's
never show you
facts.
how many times I lost either. Only my
That's
winnings.
facts. Oh, wins. That's all we do.
I mean, have you bet since the Super Bowl or not really?
Uh, I mean, I put money on the Warriors because that was like an obvious bet. Other than that, like not really. I think one night I got lucky. I put like 25 or I put like the rest of the amount of money I had on the app towards the Warriors to win a game they were behind on. Bro, I won it. Like it was so random. It was I think they had to win by like 23 or something like that. And they're up by 25 at the end of it. And I was just like, yo, that was so clutch.
What?
Yeah. But other than that, no, I mean, not really. I don't really sports bet anymore because I don't watch too much. What about you, though?
I mean, not since football, but it made me like I'm a Giants fan. It made me watch football for the first time in like a year, bro. I was
Oh,
watching
really?
every game, bro, and I was into it. Like I'm looking forward to football season next year. Just the bet, it makes it like it's great. It makes football so much more interesting.
I wish I was like doing this when I watch football, but this time I actually just looked at the stats and I was just going based off of like stats per game, and then I was just doing my bets because I don't know, I didn't really have time to just watch sports.
That and UFC, bro. I'll be betting on UFC. I'll be watching my
Oh
boy. I'll be
man,
watching all my fighter podcasts like Joe Rogan and Ben and Schwab and everyone that talks about the fights. And Chael Sonnen shouts out. I'm getting my tips and dude, I made a killing. You seen the couple bets I sent you? It was like 10-1. Like
yeah.
I forget the Nunes fight where she lost. Oh man, I bet against her. I was like, yes.
Thanks for that.
Woo!
Did I send you like a little like reference? Like,
Nah, I didn't
no.
get shit.
Oh well, you got this podcast.
It's in the mail.
When the YouTube will send it to you. All right?
That YouTube checks, those $3 checks you're gonna be getting very soon. $3 per 1,000 views. I can't wait to cash them checks.
Oh, it'll help with
It's
inflation.
Let's see. All right, we got a surprise guest today. This is completely impromptu. Let's welcome Patrick to the show. Patrick, what up, bro?
Impromptu.
Come around the desk. Come on, have a stand. We don't have legs here, so we don't sit.
Get over here.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on, y'all?
This
What up,
fat.
bro? What up? What up? Welcome.
What up?
What up, dude?
This is the beauty of live action podcasting. We got our man Patrick right here, and his purple camo, the nice beard, looking healthy, looking like he's lotioning up, looking blessed. All right.
Camo is
Looking good
black and
yourself,
gray.
man. You too, Mark.
White. My friend's colorblind, by the way.
Yeah. It seems like it. So what's the topic today, man? What we talking about?
We're doing current events, bro. But I mean, how long you been doing VR, bro? What made you
Yeah,
come
I
over
just
here
got
to this?
I'm gonna be realistic with you. I just got this for Father's Day, and
Oh, nice.
my wife got it for me, and I was like, let me check out some of these rooms in here. I saw it was only a few people in here. I was like, it's a podcast. You guys must be having some interesting conversations. So I said, let me come through and check it out. You feel me?
Word. Well, happy Father's Day, bro. I'm a father myself,
Thank you, man.
man.
Thank you.
How old are the kids?
Happy belated Father's Day to you as well, man.
That's it. Your wife's a real one for getting you the headset, the Oculus, man. That's a good
facts,
gift.
dude.
Thank you.
Great
Thank you.
gift.
Yes,
We definitely
yes,
on it. What games do you recommend for him, Mav? Or Dave? What do you recommend for him?
Let's see. What are you into? Like, this is.
Well,
I don't know if this is like overwhelming for you just to see like VR like this.
actually, I'm a gamer.
Oh, okay.
I just finished Elden Ring. That was one of my favorite games for PS5. So I'm
Elden
into
Ring.
like
Nice.
RPG. I was looking at a game called Onward. I played Creed. I think I played Hot VR or something like that. VR Hot something.
Mhm.
I can't
Super
remember
Hot?
the name of it. Super Hot. There you go.
Yeah,
Super Hot.
that's a good game.
That was interesting. But I heard a game called Pavlo or something like that. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't heard of
I
it.
guess they took it off the net. But that's pretty much it. But it's very interesting. I love the VR world. It's very unique. I did watch a lot of spacewalks with
Nice.
Okay.
ISS space station with SpaceX, I believe. That was interesting.
You can only do that. You gotta do some edibles before you do that, and you feel like you're on space.
He's a father.
I'm a father too.
Oh yeah.
It's nothing wrong with edibles, man. As long as you do them a certain way, you feel me?
This guy gets it, bro. The kids are sleeping. You got the room to yourself. That's it, man.
You know what I mean?
Dads
Spice
need
it
to
up
have
with the
fun.
wife.
I definitely recommend, like, if you want a free game, the best
Yeah.
free game, I think, Echo VR, dude. You gotta get
Echo
on that.
VR. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'll try that. Echo VR. Sounds
It
good.
is
Sounds
dope
good.
as hell. I don't know if you've ever played Resident Evil. It's a
Oh,
classic.
yeah, I
It's a
played Resident
classic.
Evil. Oh man, I was thinking about The Walking Dead and Resident Evil.
I got it.
But I didn't want to have any nightmares. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't want to see these things in my dream.
I couldn't get past like the first chapter in The Walking Dead just because like I got swarmed at this one area and I was just like, yo, I gotta take my headset off. It's too many zombies.
It's too real.
Yeah.
All right, I'm like
That could be
halfway
too
through Resident Evil
overwhelming.
4. It's so I
Halfway
mean, I'm a
through.
diehard Resident Evil fan, so like it is like, oh man, it takes the game you love and it's like so much harder because you gotta load your weapon. You got
Bro,
people
like you
coming at you.
literally
You got
like
a grenade. You
start
gotta
to
run.
like
Oh, it's
freak
great.
out because things are happening too fast. Like I gotta reload. Like you think like
It's
the
a
stuff
game
that
I played a
happens in
million
TV
times.
shows are so fake, but like, bro, like you would be scrambling just
dropping
to
your clip and
reload.
shit, like
Yeah.
smacking people like fuck away from me.
Wow, it's very realistic. That's one thing I respect about the VR. One of my favorite games though is Creed. I like Creed because it definitely works up a sweat. I think that's the only game I bought right now, and I've been doing a lot of training in Creed.
Do you like yeah, so Creed, you like sports games, right?
Yes, sport games.
Highly recommend the Thrill of the Fight. If you want a
The
real
Thrill of the
boxing
Fight.
game, the Thrill of the Fight. It's only like $10, I
It's
think.
better than Creed, bro. Definitely.
Way
Really?
better than Creed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
way
because
better.
it measures your punches. It measures your
Oh.
punches. The fighters get harder, and pretty much the stamina is solely based on you. So
Wow.
if you put your hands down, you're definitely gonna get like rocked a lot more.
Wow. Okay, I gotta
Yeah.
check that out. I
Can't
out.
wait for the second one to come out because they're making that one multiplayer, so we'll be able to go against each other. That'll be really
Interesting.
dope.
I'm gonna fuck your
Okay.
shit up. Excuse my language.
You couldn't even get past the black guy in the Thrill of the Fight, so you know you're getting rocked. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you get all the updates.
Be sure to drop us a comment. Let us know what kind of content you guys want to see from the metaverse, in the metaverse. We look forward to bringing you new videos every Tuesday and Friday.